Alright, what is up, Aries? I'm going to start from Aries. Easy start at Taurus. So we'll see what's going on for August for you. So I got some new things I've been doing lately. So before I even get into the message, I'll read two things from two different booklets. See that? Oh yeah, disclaimer, my mother's out talking, so try to ignore that. So for your August message, Aries, the message is, just grow, your new drug is peace. And this new way I've been reading, for some reason, I write in a cheat code way. So for some reason, Aquarius's plus Scorpio's message plus Leo's message will be really helpful for you. So let's read. Let's see. Here's Aquarius's message. Stand the test of time even when others know they are testing you. Plus Scorpio. Okay. It says, love and learn in your life. We use this month to train our subconscious. We should always think like this. You're either focused or being distracted. Growth and love. And then plus Leo. No emotions, no more feeding unimportant habits or emotions. Your emotions are being used against you. I accidentally wrote 2 August messages for Leo. I read that one. That was the more potent one, I feel. Here's the first one I wrote. No analyzing, just owning your truth. Keep being yourself. Keeping your emotions out of it. Use tranquility to trust your environment and to solve the problem for your new self. So all these messages will help Aries understand their month to just grow and to keep their new drug being peace. As in, most likely that's going to be a new reaction. So that's your new reaction, is peace. That's a better way to put it. Your new reaction is peace. That's a better statement. A more clear statement. Your new reaction is peace. But like a drug, you will react peacefully. To anything, I guess. So whatever is going to cause you to need to react peacefully, I guess, to make it simple. So another thing I'm going to read are some prompts. I'm going to read on these 3 questions. So for August 2026, Aries, here are 3 questions you need to ask yourself. Who am I becoming? What would peace do next? How can I grow without forcing? So that's how I'm going to do these readings from now on. I do want to add the Celtic cross because it still gives information. So still good, really good information. But these awesome questions also, you figure out the answer for yourself. Situations happen. Hopefully you're able to think about what I'm saying. So refer back to what I said. So if I read correctly, you'll be able to see this happening in your month and know exactly where to apply this. So that's what we're trying to do here. I'm arming you with the right cheat code perspectives. The right cheat codes throughout the month. So here's the first question. Who am I becoming? 3 cards for this. 9 of Pentacles, Magician. I drew this one on accident. Second one on accident. Or, yeah, this one, yeah. Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Pentacles. This is who you're becoming. If I could say, it's a person who exemplifies greatness every time, every interaction, every cycle. Anytime they touch down, put out greatness. That's Jupiter. I'm referring back to my notebook like it's literally, you know, like a Bible. So it's kind of funny. So yes. So this speaks of about, you know, your connections, you being exemplifying greatness in these relationships. Page of Pentacles in reverse is just probably speaking to the topsy-turvy way of it. Like, it isn't necessarily, you know, something. Just know it's your special thing you're working with, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. It helps you operate and get to your destination, your goal. It's really awesome though with the Hierophant though, your connection to this thing. You know, clearly you have a place here. Star card came out. Yeah, so what are you becoming is really the question. And it's this person who exemplifies greatness even in your special connections, right? Very specific connections. You know, you're becoming a perfect representative. I mean, you're just comfortably in this space. That's what you're becoming, comfortably in this space. What would peace do next? So I know this is a weird way of reading. I'll get to the Celtic cross. My plan is that this video will at least be under 15 minutes. At least under 15 minutes. So stay with me, Aries. You're finally getting the first video. So what would peace do next? And this is a perfect peaceful card right here. Perfect. The pages are so powerful too. It is very true. What would peace do next? Alright, seize what's important. Alright, no, you know what? I can stick to this. I'm in a good spot right now. I'm feeling pretty clutch. That first question was lined up. I mean, the World card's great in that position with that question because, I mean, it only gets better, more unfolding on more. You know, the beauty about being in this, in the month or present through all this, aware of all this, you know when you're participating, you know how to participate now, like accordingly to this. So you should be in line with this, at peace with this. This is what peace would do. So you are becoming peace, embodying peace. The more you hold it down, the more it's less about, yeah, I mean, it isn't even about ourself. Those emotions that keep you out of peace, and this is you feeling uncomfortable, but not even there now. It's great to not be in that space. Because so this is a more clear space we're in. This is exactly what peace is. So we're not at odds with. We're just maintaining the experience right now. So the beautiful thing about this, you know, that's you seeing, you know, levels, seeing, okay, I see how this connects and this is unfolding here. So that's what peace is doing. Peace is allowing you to move forward. Peace is allowing you to move forward. What it looks like. Perfect to see your card in this position too. It's funny, you know. Power. You know, sometimes power is being peaceful. I mean, peace is power. Maintaining peace is power. I mean, come on. So next question. How can I grow without forcing? I cut already, so we got the Wheel of Fortune again. Knight of Swords. How can I grow without forcing is the question. Beautiful. Peace So I remember saying for Scorpio's video in July, realizing that tranquility can be used. I said it for August, I think. Tranquility being used to, train the subconscious, imprint the subconscious. Like literally just being at peace with the moment is training your subconscious. Like even that in and of itself is a better reaction. So it seems like this part of us, even people around, then we'll try to hit on these emotions, areas of interest. The Seven of Cups. Things that definitely do matter, but you have a different lens. You know where peace fits in. Peace, if peace could be anything, peace is the smoke that these opportunities now are seen more clearly now in it. With peace, this dust around these clouds they somehow give more clarity to these cups, these situations. So you won't be as worried about these opportunities. They'll be able to keep unfolding. Look at that. Because you won't be all giddy about the opportunity like it's in front of you. You'll see it with the true lens. So peace is clearly an answer. Because anything else is us not seeing us. All you gotta do is hold it down. You're supposed to hold peace, hold in peace. So, and it's like that's you utilizing pressure properly. Let's get to this Celtic cross, which would give more information. Okay, I want this video to be a little shorter. Well, last month video for you was like 7 minutes, so it's even shorter. But let's see. Celtic cross again. So we got the right perspective. Let's see what other insight wants to come out. So I'm about giving out cheat codes. I love giving you the right perspective, that those right words that just unlock the aha moment. Yes. So let's see. Here's the Celtic cross. Present energy. Great. Yes. If that is the challenge, temperance in reverse, it's clearly we are able to be in grips with these emotions, or gripping other people's emotions with our control of ourselves. So temperance being in that position means, I'm glad I made disclaimers, because this reading in and of itself is a disclaimer. If peace is a necessary action, that means people may decide to not be so peaceful. And truly, me doing what I'm doing in the reading is perfect. Like, all you really gotta do is just read. That's all you really have to do. Next card, Queen of Swords. Here is the other card. And here is the next card. And it's okay. I have to give one more disclaimer, just to make sure if you do hear words, this is a perfect representation of the reading, truly. And this is exactly why the first question, who are you becoming? You're a person who is doing what I am doing. Keeping this energy. There's nothing necessarily wrong happening. It's just two different conversations. But I think it's a perfect representation of what it would look like if you were in the wrong perspective. Peace should be an answer, even if it feels like it's something else. Because this is you regardless of what is or isn't even happening. And this is the sweet spot a lot of us fight in and out of, because our senses are really good at getting us. So this is how people see you, Aries. Scorpio. Fine. Tower. The reality of it is, it's nothing you can't handle. The Tower just means this is a perfect grip of the situation. peace is an answer. Why? Because you'll see how skilled you are if you answer with peace. This gives you this is the mentality available. You see how much of an expert, if this is the card of anything, you'd say tradesman, skillsman, person at a high level of their craft. So remember, out of this whole spread so far, we have three majors: the challenge, the temperance in reverse, emotions being erratic, uncool, and that's beautiful because that's why peace is a necessary action, not a drug. A necessary action, reaction to have outcome. Let me get some water real quick. Hold on, get my water real quick. Okay. Probably should have more ice, but it's good. Oh my God. Alright, so right here. So here's the next card. Here's the best outcome. Okay. So this is perfect, Aries. Perfect. So, Ten of Pentacles being the outcome. This is in the space, right? In your, could you say home? I'll go to environment. So this would happen when you get to these environments. Be on the lookout for anything that is so close enough to personal, but it's just coincidental. It just happens. It just happens to look like this. Everything just happens to look like this. So the best outcome is this. This is peace. There you go. So with all that said, we have Sagittarius, Scorpio, and then we have Mercury. So in this is when I go back to the booklets. Let's read Sagittarius' message and Scorpio's for August. So we have Sagittarius. Unity is the verb of the month for you. This spiritual pressure is perfect for a boss level of trust in your day, today, and others. Give good energy for your peace of mind. Okay, Scorpio. Oh yeah, again, I'm reading it again. Live and learn in your life. We use this month to train our subconscious. We should always think like this. You're either focused or being distracted. Growth and love. Gemini. Be here and let it be revealed. Keep your emotions out of it, please. Trust in aligning with your environment and connections while trusting yourself. Disagree and still connect with others. Take yourself serious by not taking your emotions seriously. Taking yourself serious by not taking your emotions seriously. Let's read Virgo since it's Mercury. So feeling imbalanced this month means we trust balance will be created past perceived setbacks or bad investments. So we will believe there will be balance created past perceived setbacks or past what we perceive as a bad investment. By being a boss through it all. Trust yourself to grow in stillness through this situation. Feeling disconnection means growth is coming. So the disconnection is the perceived setbacks or perceived bad investments. So that we're at pretty much 20 minutes. That's a safe amount, safe time limit. Simple video, enough for you to write down, keep with you, especially the beginning of the video, those quotes, you know. And since we're already here, before I get off the video, Aries, I'll read Sagittarius's 3 question prompts. Scorpios, and Virgos and Gemini. So here's Sagittarius. This is August prompt. How can I create unity today? Where is pressure strengthening me? What choice protects my peace? Question mark. These are all these questions you could also ask yourself. And it may be perfect to ask yourself these questions, being that this is a challenge and it's in reverse. So how can you create unity today? Where is pressure strengthening you? And what choice protects your peace? Yes, Scorpio. Here's Scorpio's August prompt. Where is my subconscious learning? What is my subconscious learning today? Am I fully present or distracted? What does love ask me to learn? Let's get to Gemini and Virgos. Gemini. What is this moment trying to reveal? Am I fully... My bad. So, what is this moment trying to reveal? That's the first question. Am I following emotion or awareness? Is the second question. What happens if I fully trust myself today? Is the third question. So here's Virgos, before I get off the camera. Aries. What balance is forming that I cannot see yet? How can stillness serve me today? What is this moment teaching me? Okay. There you go. And last, I want to read Leo's. What am I feeding with my attention? Does this deserve my energy? And what habit strengthens the person I'm becoming? So there's your message for August 2026, Aries. Very powerful message. And from start to finish, very helpful things if you want to write something down. You know, I know. But just watching this video, you're ready for the month ahead. Now into August. So later, Aries.